My name is Alan with Center Consoles Only, and just check out the surroundings out here. We're in the beautiful Conference with XO Boats aboard their brand new Defender A8. We're gonna walk through this boat in every single detail and bring you guys along for the ride. All right, so we're gonna start at the transom area of the Defender A8 from XO Boats. So just some of the specs. This boat holds 101 gallons of fuel. It's an 8.2 beam and about 26.5 feet length overall. This one in particular has a Mercury Verado V10 350 on it, capable of speeds of 50 plus knots. So now I'm gonna show you this full transom bench, which offers seating for 5 or 6 people comfortably. One of the best spots in the house. And then obviously underneath here, I'm gonna pop these open and show you all the storage that it offers. And this boat is completely aluminum all the way through, from the hull to the interior deck liner and everything in between. Very sturdy, strong construction, and not something that we personally have a lot of experience in, but we're learning more as the time goes on, and we hear nothing but good things. So I walked my way forward into the helm and the seating area, and one thing you're gonna notice right away is that they have a sunken space in between, which basically lowers the center of gravity on the boat and gives it more of a sporty feel. So you can tell with the aerodynamics of the boat how it cuts through water. It's like a bullet. And one thing that I've noticed on this boat is that the balancing of it is extremely well done, where even if you were to jump out of a wave, it's not like the bow is coming out of the water. It's coming up kind of level and staying level throughout. So a big part of that is this center space here. We do have a bilge right here to drain any sort of water that may work its way in, or when you're just cleaning the boat. And then you have excellent seating right here that doubles up as storage underneath. You can adjust these little seat areas. And then you have the shock absorbing seats right in front of that, which is an incredibly comfortable feature on this boat, especially when you're running 40 plus knots in rougher seas. Guys, come in tight right here. If you haven't seen one of these shock absorbing seats, it's incredibly cool. It's like a suspension kit on a off-road vehicle. So while you're running the boat at higher rates of speed in choppy seas, it kind of keeps you in that level space the entire time. So you're really not feeling what the boat's feeling. This being a very solid boat overall, it's not something that really is necessary, but it definitely amplifies the whole overall experience when you're out in rougher seas. One of the really nice features on this A8 is this whole panoramic sunroof, actual glass, all made out of aluminum, but it gives you excellent protection no matter what the conditions are. We got a little bit of rain, we got some of the wisp of the water over top, which happens when it's a little rougher as it got out there, but I didn't get a drop of water on me while I was sitting in these seats, and it actually allows that natural sunlight to come inward, so it feels like you're outdoors. You're not feeling claustrophobic inside, which is actually incredibly nice. One of my favorite features on the boat. Getting into the helm, I'll tell you what I like about this thing. It feels like you're in a sports car. Obviously the shock absorbing seats are incredibly nice, but everything they did is perfect for my size, but you can also adjust this. You know, you can adjust the steering wheel, you can adjust the seat itself. Depending on your size and how you like to run the boat, you can find the perfect position for it. Your Simrad MFD comfortably placed right here. And then you got all your knickknacks. You got your fusion control, bow thruster on this boat in particular. You got your trim tab system, throttle obviously, and your Simrad VHF all enclosed right here, so you're completely protected from all the elements. Working our way into the cabin space, there's a couple things missing here. This is hull number 1, and they were obviously running to get it to the boat show. Take a look in here. You got good space for a 26.5 footer. Right underneath here you have your head tucked away, so you can utilize all this space to take a nap, relax, or it's a great storage spot if you're going to run offshore, maybe have water splashing around a little bit and you want to keep stuff dry. So I'm going to go ahead and open this hatch that we have up here in the bow as well. I'm going to work my way out from the cabin space to this bow space right here. And this actually serves a couple of different purposes. If you're at the dock, you can actually load the boat from here. So right from the dock, you can put your bags, drop them into the cabin space without having to walk around. And then once you close this thing up, obviously you get some nice natural light into the cabin space if you're spending time under there. And lastly, this works as a casting platform. So if you're gonna do any sort of fishing and you're sight fishing, this is a great spot to throw a bait on something. And they actually have a bow rail tucked underneath this rugged exterior, so it keeps the clean lines of the boat, but also gives you a spot to grab onto if you're idling through and just want to hang on over here. Lastly, here at the bow, we have our anchor locker, an aluminum piece, and there's a good amount of storage here, so you can drop your anchor in here, but you can also throw a few other items, some fenders, maybe some dock lines that you may need, and you don't have to run back and forth to grab. One thing I want you to notice is this high impact polymer rub rail that they put around this boat. It gives it a really aggressive military vibe, which I really appreciate. They have the grab handle, again, tucked underneath the line of this so it doesn't affect the profile of the boat. And then this thing is tough as nails. No matter what you're gonna bump into, tie up to, you're gonna be protected all the way through. So there you have it. That's our walkthrough on the brand new XO A8 Defender. It was an absolute blessing to be out here with the group. We could not speak more highly about the entire team and of the product, and just check out this background and atmosphere. We're sacrificing ourselves to be able to bring you content like this, and we're gonna continue to do that. So follow Center Consoles Only, follow XO Boats, and if you would like for us to get you in contact with the team, drop a comment and we'll be happy to do so. My name is Alan Blanco. See you guys again soon.